Hello everyone, Buckabeans here. I really enjoy Minecraft a lot. I've loved to see how it changed over the years. Of course, player-made mods made it more fun to play too. So today we'll be checking out mods for the latest version of Minecraft, which is 1.15 as of today. First, we'll be looking at Aquaculture 2. This is a mod for both 1.14 and 1.15, which features many new features related to fishing. So there's new types of fish, new hooks and bait, as well as customized fishing line and bobbers to make your fishing rod unique. There's also a tackle box allowing you to store additional hooks, bait, line, and bobbers. One unique feature in this mod is that each new biome type has new types of fish, encouraging you to explore in order to catch them all. So if you're really into fishing, or you want more of a sense of realism to fishing, or you want to make an aquarium or something like that, then I would recommend this mod for you. To customize your fishing rod in the tackle box, all you have to do is place the tackle box on the ground, and then you just throw in any fishing rod, a hook, a type of hook. There are many types of hook. There's iron, gold, diamond, and even like double hooks. And double hooks you have a chance to catch like 2 fish, so there's some really interesting hooks like that. And then you throw in a worm, a fishing line, and a bobber, and that will customize your rod. And then when you throw it, you'll be able to see it be customized, so you can see that if your hook changes color depending on which hook you put on it, which is a really cool feature. There's also a new knife added to the game, which is a fillet knife. So all you have to do is put any fish in the crafting table, and then you craft one of these knives with whatever materials you have. So like stone, wood, iron, diamond, all that, and then you get a raw fish fillet, and then you just throw that into the furnace and it will give you a cooked fish fillet, which restores hunger. So you can be a fisherman and cook dinner for yourself. If you're wondering, there's also a new ingot added to this mod, and this is called Neptunium. I'm not exactly sure how you get it, but the fillet knife is unbreakable, and it is better than diamond. It's much better than diamond actually, and it has Neptune's might, which increases damage against enemies underwater. So if you're having a problem with those drowned, this Neptunium armor and weapons would be for you. The armor actually increases your swim speed, improves your underwater vision, allows you to breathe underwater, and makes you weightless underwater, which is quite cool. Each piece has its own feature like that, like Neptune's gaze, Neptune's lungs, Neptune's buoyancy, and the swiftness. So it's very cool. And they have a variety of creatures, like not just fish, they have jellyfish, turtles, frogs. It is very cool. I'm excited to catch all of these fish. And they also have fish mounts, so you can mount your fish head. And they also feature the fish in buckets, which means you can actually place the fish and see the model for the fish. So you could like totally make an aquarium out of this mod. And another mod we'll be checking out today is Serene Seasons. This goes hand in hand with Biomes O' Plenty, though I've already checked out Biomes O' Plenty in the past. Serene Seasons, as you can probably guess from the name of the mod, features seasons. Seasons such as winter, fall, autumn, and summer are in the mod. During the different seasons, the temperature will change, and during winter, snow will fall where it normally wouldn't snow in vanilla Minecraft. The seasons also affect crop growth, which means you have to think about which crops would grow the best in which season. This mod adds a sense of realism to the game, as not all crops can thrive in every season. So as you can see here, it says the fertile seasons under the crop, so like wheat is fertile in summer and autumn, while pumpkin's fertile in autumn, melon's fertile in summer, and beetroot's fertile in autumn. So we'll go ahead and plant these. I'm not sure which season we're in right now. Yeah, right now it is spring because nothing else gives off a redstone signal, but when you have spring, it gets the redstone signal. And then there's also this greenhouse glass which was added, and this is so that you can make your own greenhouse. And so since these crops don't grow during the winter, you could have a greenhouse in the winter and then that keep the crops growing. So it's a solution to the crops not growing in off seasons. By the way, the calendar you see here is actually quite important because it shows the season. So right now it shows that it's the wet season because it has raindrops on it, so it's the wet season. This is because we're in a tropical biome right now. As you can see, the water changed color, so it's the wet season. And so they have the wet season and the dry season for tropical biomes, and then in the temperate biomes they have the spring, summer, winter, fall, all that. It looks like this is also in the crafting recipe in order to craft one of these sensors, but additionally there's commands to change the season, so I want to try to mess with that. So let's try setting it to summer. Right now we're in spring, so some of these aren't growing and some of them are, I believe. Like as you can see, I forget which one I planted here, but it's not growing. SS, you do SS. Okay, you can get the season this way too, so you can see that it's early spring. And then you can set season like to late, maybe midwinter. Let's try that. Okay, so it looks like that reloads the chunks around us, and then this should give off a redstone signal. As you can see, it gives off a redstone signal when it has the snow icon on it. And then I'm gonna try going over here since this is the... Oh, hey look, it shows that it's winter. Yeah, this shows the wet season still, and then but when I go in the water it shows that it's winter occasionally, and it shows that it's mid because it has two blocks on it. And it looks like we're getting some snow over here, perhaps. Yeah, as you can see there's ice. And also the foliage changed color, so this is ice. It looks like packed ice maybe, but it's because it's winter. Now let's change it to late winter. Will that actually make it snow? I'm unsure. But no, it looks like late winter is like more going into spring. Midwinter is more of the winter vibe. So everything's just kind of grayed out here compared to like mid-spring where it's very bright. Like you can tell the difference right there. Oops, I did midwinter twice, but yeah, this is the difference. You can kind of see the difference right here, unless this is a different terrain. But yeah, it doesn't look like winter actually made it snow though, so that must be something else. But you can also go to autumn, mid-autumn, and that makes everything like kind of orangey. It's very pretty. And then the other season we haven't explored is summer, so that kind of makes things like normal a little bit. It's and then you can see the sun on the calendar. It means it's midsummer, but there's still ice here. I think it's just because when I set the commands, like not I didn't do it in order, so the ice hasn't melted yet. But I also think it's packed ice. It's just kind of weird to have ice in the summer, but at the same time I did this with commands since I didn't want to wait that long for seasons to pass. So yeah, it might be a little buggy, but it works and it changes your perspective of Minecraft because it changes things over time, and I think that that's cool. The longer you play, the more different the season. It gives you a little bit of a refresher. Ultra Amplified mod. This mod is a bit of an experimental one, as in it adds a new dimension in which the terrain gets crazy. While amplified terrain already exists in the settings, this mod allows the Nether and End biome to spawn in the amplified dimension. There are also other features that are prominent, allowing the landscape to be pretty insane. You can craft the portal to enter this dimension with polished andesite slabs and polished diorite. Then you right-click the polished diorite with flint and steel in order to create the portal block. Be warned, it might take up a lot of memory and power in order to load this ultra amplified world. So you might have to allocate more RAM to Minecraft or start with a lower render distance first and work your way up. You can also configure this mod, making it highly customizable. So first I will tell you guys a funny story, and that is I just tried to play this mod, but I didn't have it installed. I forgot to install it, so I was just building the portal like I'm doing now, and it turns out I had forgotten to install the mod. So yeah, that's a Baka Beans moment. But I show you guys how to build the portal and then we can enter it. I was seriously wondering why it wasn't working. Oh hey, it worked! That surprised me because last time it didn't since I forgot to build the portal. Oh, it spawned in the snow biome. Now it's gonna take a little bit to load, I believe, since you know it's pretty heavy on the computer, on the RAM and all that. But it's interesting so far. I think I'm gonna get lost very easily, but we can try not to get lost. We need some sort of marker here so that I don't get lost. So excuse me real quick. I just noticed something interesting about this dimension, and it's if you die, you spawn back into the dimension. Normally, if you die in the end, you spawn back into the overworld. I believe it's the same way for the Nether. If you die in the Nether, you spawn back into the overworld. But here, if you die, you spawn back into the ultra amplified dimension. So that's kind of interesting. It would be very fun to do a Minecraft hardcore series out of this. So if you're thinking about doing a Minecraft hardcore survival series, I think that this mod would be great for you. It's kind of an OP dimension if you think about it, since it has everything that other dimensions would have, but it's really cheap to craft the portal. Are you tired of eating vanilla food in Minecraft? Are you still waiting for Pam's Harvest Craft to update like I am? there's a mod to fix that, which is called the XL Food mod. The XL Food mod features 8 new crops, over 150 new food items, new cakes, as well as new ores and flowers. The crops you can grow in this mod are rice, pepper, corn, cucumber, lettuce, onions, tomatoes, and strawberries. So it's a handful of what we eat in everyday life. You can craft dough out of 4 wheat and 1 bucket of water and use it to make various items such as pancakes, waffles, crescent rolls, donuts, baguettes, and cheesy bread. Just thinking about it makes me hungry. There's also many various items you can craft, such as different types of stews, pies, sushi, sandwiches, ice cream, and more. I definitely recommend it if you want to have a variety of unique food in your game. So we're here going to explore the XL Food mod. As you can see, I have some cows prepared for the later recipes. But first, what you want to do is break these grass blocks because they give you seeds, and you will need seeds in order to get the new food items. These vanilla flowers are also very useful because they produce vanilla. You just have to put them in a crafting table with a glass bottle, and voila, you will get vanilla extract, which is very yummy. I use that to bake the cakes and pancakes in real life. I mean, vanilla extract is very yummy. But yeah, so in this game, you use it to make the vanilla cream, and you can use this to make vanilla donuts later on if you want your donuts flavored. But yeah, so we'll explore some of those recipes. For now, I'm gonna get to planting some crops. As you can see, I turned the tick speed up so they will grow almost instantaneously, which it's only for the purpose of this video, trust me. And then we'll also need to plant some vanilla Minecraft wheat seeds, because some of the recipes involve wheat, such as like making dough. That's 4 pieces of wheat and a bucket of water. Let's go ahead and harvest our tomatoes here. They look very yummy. And then we have our corn and our lettuce here. Let us have lettuce. And then these are the strawberries. Yep, these are the strawberries. Then we have our peppers, spicy chili peppers, yum yum. And lastly, but not least, because I use cucumbers like every day in my salads, we have cucumbers. And those are all growing again. And then we'll need some of this wheat over here as well. So first, I think I'll show you guys the crafting recipes for how you make like the dough and stuff. So I know this one off the top of my head. It's just 4 pieces of wheat and a bucket of water, and you will get dough, and then you can also smelt this to get like a cooked dough. And then you use the cooked dough, you can actually make a baguette with it. And you can also use it to make chips. So we're gonna make a baguette, and we're also gonna make chips. The baguette is actually just 1 piece of cooked dough, and then it's 2 pieces of wheat, and you get the baguette. Very yummy, scrumptious. And then to make the chips, you take a piece of cooked dough with some sugar, or did I read that wrong? You know what, that might be salt. I think that's salt, not sugar. Yeah, okay, so that indeed is salt, which means we're gonna mine over here. See, it looks exactly like sugar, so that's why I was confused, but it makes sense that it's salt. Anyway, so that's how you get the chips. Though I am a little bit confused by this. Developers, if you could respond to this, that would make me happy. So this doesn't make sense that you make chips out of dough, because chips are typically made out of potatoes, or even like sweet potatoes or some sort of root vegetable. But you don't have we have potatoes in vanilla Minecraft, but not in the mod. But you guys could use the vanilla Minecraft potatoes and add like a knife or something to cut that into like a French fry shape. And Basically, this is not accurate to how chips are actually made, because chips aren't made with dough, they're made with potatoes. As far as I know, you know. But that's enough of my little suggestion. The rest of our dough is done cooking. So you can use 3 pieces of dough and make a delicious pancake. You can use 4 pieces of dough to make a waffle, which unfortunately I think I'm gonna need some more dough, and I forgot to plant seeds. Alright, we have 4 pieces now, so let's make the waffle. Yummy. I also think that like maybe this should give like multiple pancakes and multiple waffles out of the crafting recipes, but it might be a little bit OP since I'm not actually sure how much hunger this restores. You can actually make a different type of waffle with one piece of cooked dough and milk, so we're gonna try that out with our cow real quick. We're gonna take a piece of cooked dough, put it in here, get some milk, and that also makes a waffle. So there's 2 recipes for waffles, which I find pretty cool. Okay, so you can also make crescent rolls, as you can see here, or 1 crescent roll, since we don't have a lot of, we only have 1 crescent roll, so it's not rolls. And then as soon as our dough is done baking, we'll figure out these other recipes. But this is like the bakery section of the mod. Besides the bakery section, there's also traditional food like a burrito, a spaghetti, a lasagna, a sausage roll, and then there's the macaroni and cheese. And you can make flesh to eat. Oh my gosh, I want to try that. Okay, we have enough for the donut now. So this is how you make the donut, and you can make a sugar donut, or you could make a vanilla donut, and you can also make a chocolate donut, but I don't have any chocolate with me right now. So then you can also make like cheese for cheesy bread and stuff, but for this you'll first need bread. So let's get some bread, and then for the cheese you'll need 6 buckets of milk. I will have to rely on my trusty cows for this, and my inventory's going to be full. Maybe I should have put a chest here. Okay, that's 4 buckets. I'm just gonna put these on the ground. I'm sorry, it's a 5-second roll. I'll pick you guys up in a little bit. But yeah, so you put 6 buckets of milk together, and you'll get cheese, and you actually get 4 pieces of cheese, which is more than I thought. That's good. And then you put this on the bread, you make a cheesy bread. It looks very yummy. I love cheese. And you can also make a cheese puff out of it. I also wanted to talk about a mod called Backpacked. This allows you to craft a backpack and put it on your back in order to store items. Many backpack mods exist, but I'm unsure how many are from Minecraft 1.15. This backpack adds 9 slots of additional storage, however it is configurable up to 54 slots. A unique aspect with this mod is that when you die, you can keep your backpack on death. A backpack is crafted with 9 leather. Ever wanted to pick up animals and move them around? There's a mod for that. It's called Animal Net. It works for both forge and fabric. You can craft a small animal net with 8 pieces of smooth stone in one string. There's different sizes to these nets too, so small animal nets only pick up animals such as rabbits and chicken. Medium animal nets, on the other hand, can pick up fairly decent sized animals such as pigs or cows. These are crafted with 4 smooth stone, 1 small net, 2 iron ingots and 2 slime balls. The big animal net is the most expensive, which costs 4 obsidian, 1 medium animal net, 2 iron ingots and 2 diamonds. There are also items that let animals mature or become children. So if you have a normal sized pig and you want them to be a cute baby pig again, you can capture them with a net and surround them with 8 redstone in a crafting table. The output will turn your pig into a baby. If you want them to be an adult again, you can put them back in the crafting table and surround them with 8 bone meal. This will age up the animal. You can also collect spawner fragments from breaking spawners, and this will allow you to craft a spawner with an animal of your choice inside. Pretty OP if you ask me, but having a lot of pigs spawn means having a lot of pork chops, and pork chops are pretty gosh darn yummy, so I would love to have a pig spawner.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you all enjoy, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you did. Look forward to future videos. I want to do more in my Minecraft Let's Play soon, so make sure to check out the Minecraft modded Let's Play where I'm exploring the Feed the Beast Unstable mod for 1.14. I hope to see you there. Bye!